it. Do it cause I love it and I stuck with it. We ain't with the subbing in the cut with it. Please, none of the talks, I heard enough of it. Like, what you gonna do? Where you at? Who you with? You ain't really about this, don't talk about it. Really on the move, on the map, never slip. Keep your hands to your lips, don't talk about it. Real eyes, real lies all the time. Stand on it, if we said it, we don't walk around it. Loose lips, sink ships, red cup, blue strips, new phone, who this? No, we don't allow it. Really on go, I don't know what's an off day. Now we on road, came from smoking in the hallway. Now we got...
Hello, everybody. Thank y'all for us on this Tuesday night. Little switch up on this week. We have our co-host DA joining us
what
tonight.
What's going on?
It just don't seem.
Hey,
like
you just said Tuesday, right?
Did I say Tuesday, Thursday?
Yeah,
See,
you did say Tuesday.
I'm not Thursday.
Yeah.
See, that tell you I didn't have a long day. It's been a long day. My Thursday.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
But looking at,
I got you.
all right. But they knew what I meant. They knew. I bet somebody was like, "Is it Tuesday?" Shit, looking at their phone for the date. So yeah, I feel you. My bad. I'm so sorry. So tonight we got a guest. He ain't new to this. He done been around, been on here a couple of times. He was a regular co-host for a little minute, and he got the pimping too hard. I think I don't know what happened, but we got a DJ on with us tonight. Yes.
What's up? I heard what you say Tuesday too. You had me thinking about my days. I was like, Tuesday.
See, bam. See, I was trying to see if y'all was paying attention.
I started counting. What's going on, y'all? I'm glad to be back. Definitely had to take a step back and make sure that my mental and everything just nice and healthy. So, but love y'all. Glad to be back. Thank you for having me, TK. What up, DA?
What up, folks?
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh, yeah, so you thought it was your birthday all over again, right?
I was counting.
When I said Tuesday.
I looked at my calendar. What?
Well, happy belated to the both of y'all born on the same day.
Yep. Same day, same year. All that.
I don't know how in the hell that happened.
Divine intervention. That's what it was.
You know what time you was born, bro?
Yeah, I was born. Tickle. When were you born? What time you were born?
I was born at 2:23 a.m.
I was born at 10:10.
Oh. Wow. He said that. Now that's definitely, that's a powerful number right there. 10, 10, 10, 10.
On a Sunday.
Oh man, he got 4 of them. I like it.
On a Sunday.
Okay. Well, all right.
Hey, what's going on? Hope, what's going on?
That's interesting. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
So technically that means D the oldest.
Yeah.
Yes.
I told you he was old. Y'all
She's talking to you, DA.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. You see, I ain't answer because I know she wasn't talking about me.
She talking to you, bro. You older than me.
It's me. I was born at night.
I was born a.m. Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
that means I
saying.
got you.
I
thought you had me,
right. See, look. See, that's how you know you showing your age.
Oh, man. Whatever.
Yes. So, we're going to go ahead and jump on this topic tonight.
Man, I'm tired of the goddamn topic.
You
know what?
Sick and tired. Not tired. Tired. That's a whole different level.
I don't even know what to say. Yeah, go ahead.
What was you going to say, DA?
Nah, I want to let y'all start because I don't want to. I'm gonna follow y'all lead
Well,
today.
you started and you was saying you was tired. You was going to say something. But, okay.
Nah,
So
I'm gonna
go
follow
ahead.
y'all lead today.
Okay. So so Will and Jada allegedly have been separated for the last 7 years. I'm so sick and tired of them. Man, when I tell you I'm so sick and tired of them, I am sick and tired. Like, as soon as it seemed like they on the shut up bus, they get off the bus and start a whole nother riot. Like, it's like they let the fire go down. As soon as it look like it's getting low, they just start fueling the shit all up. And I ain't gonna say they, because it's her. Like, she ain't got nothing else to do. Soon as she seemed like she's becoming irrelevant, she found another reason to be relevant. Like it's so much to say. God, it's so much to say. But
But she got a
Let me
book
ask you
coming
this:
out on the 17th.
do you think
yeah,
that they were really
but then,
separated for the last 7 years?
yeah, last 7 years,
Do you believe it?
7 in the Bible is the. I'm gonna need them to let it go.
Do you believe it
Do I believe what?
that they were separated for the past 7 years?
No, I don't. I don't. And I'm gonna say why. If you and your husband are estranged, but y'all still into all these celebrity events together, arm in arm, operating like y'all are like y'all are married. We've seen them red table, all these other red carpet events, out as all those things. Okay, same thing. One, if y'all was separated, that means the August Asina situation happened in them 7 years. So if y'all separated, why Will act the way he acted? Because if y'all separated, you really shouldn't give a fuck. Because you allegedly over here doing your shit. We just seen some pictures and some allegations that you've been having a thing over here. Look like but the thing over here. And now, then it was the Oscar slap. And you went and made a spectacle of yourself in the middle of these lighter skinned folks and made your ass look dumb as hell. And then you holler out, keep my wife's name out your mouth. Granted, yes, that legally on paper, that's still your wife. But that was a lot of energy for
A
somebody you
lot.
separated from. And y'all doing y'all own thing. Like, I need somebody to make it make sense.
I got nothing.
That's a lot of energy on some
A
separated,
whole lot.
on a separated situation. That's a lot of energy.
Agreed.
Go ahead. I said, go ahead, sir. You're going to keep putting your hand up one more time. Yeah, like I knew you would. Oh, here we go.
I had to clear
Here
my
we go.
throat. So check it out. Check it out. Hear me out now.
Mm-hmm.
I hear what you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna counter you this.
Okay.
We are looking at it from common folks' eyes. Like if I'm done with your ass, I'm done with your ass. I don't want to fuck with you no more. Blah 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 blah. We're not looking at it from Hollywood eyes. Hollywood, they built a brand. Jada and Will Smith, or Will Smith and Jada, however you want to see it. That's a brand. Those obligations are just that, obligations. Going to the red carpet, all that stuff. That's contracts. They get paid to show their face because of their brand. So regardless if you like that motherfucker or not, you not finna lose out. I'm gonna be like, look here, you gonna smile. We gonna act like we like each other. We gonna get this paper, and I'm gonna go about my business. All right. You don't disrespect me in public. I ain't gonna disrespect you in public. But as soon as we get out of these scenes, I'm gonna call you everything but a child of God, and you gonna call me everything but a child of Jehovah or whatever.
Oh.
And then we gonna go about our business. All right, that's the first thing. Go ahead.
I hear what you're saying, and man, it makes 100%. It's fact. In addition to that, we all see that there is a lot of disrespect going on that counters the point that you're making. However, that makes a lot of sense, bro. Now, that's all I wanted to add. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Now we want to talk about the I'm gonna go back to the August joint. The August whatever Encino, whatever his name is. The little bisexual boy now. So check this out. If you listen to
Wait,
uh
we can't just skip right over that.
what?
Oh, wait,
Y'all didn't know he came out bisexual?
I did not.
Bruh,
Okay.
that pussy got that dude confused.
Oh shit.
So but check this out though. Yeah, he don't
His
know whether he like
statements
boys.
and comments are solely his statements and comments.
He don't know if he like boys or girls. That's hey.
Oh,
Hey, they don't. Hey, but all right. So check this out. If you listen to the Red Table conversation, they told you that they were done. They told America that they were done because she said when she started talking about it, he said verbatim, "I was done with your ass. I was so sick of your ass." And the way he said it told me that they both went their separate ways. They wasn't fucking with each other, and there was still a bit of resentment there because of
sick and tired.
because of everything that went on. So when that August shit happened, and everybody allegedly he came home, found out, and quirked out. The reason why he quirked out wasn't the fact that she was fucking him. It was the fact that she was fucking him in their house, around their kids, around people who got loose lips. That can do what? Fuck up that brand.
yeah.
All right.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
Now let's fast forward to the I about to say the Rick James slap. Boy, stop. To the Chris Rock slap. All right, let's fast forward. Let's fast forward to the Chris Rock slap. All right, if you watch, he was laughing at first. Then he looked at her and she gave him that nod, like, remember what you told me, basically talking about the brand. So he was like, okay, I gotta do something. I know Chris know me, let me react. And what he do?
Made a spectacle of himself.
Went up there and slapped him. Now you see how they easily just slid all that shit to the side. Oh, he can't do this. Oh, we're gonna look into that. It's the brand. It ain't about the relationship. It's the brand. They're in a whole different level. Now, if you want to get down to the nitty gritty of the relationship, I'll let y'all talk about that, and I'll come see what y'all say. But yeah, that's all it is. They don't want to break up that fucking brand. That's the same thing. Like, I don't want to say this. I hope, because we need somebody to stay together. Same thing with Barack and Michelle. Same thing with Jay-Z and Beyonce. It's a brand. It's no longer a relationship. It's no longer it's a business now. So yeah, once you start fucking with that money, then that's why I hate to say it. Our counterparts, the lighter skinned folks, you'll see unhappy couples staying together. Why? The brand. Unless they batshit crazy, the brand.
TK.
Fuck that shit. Like they done separated umpteen times over the years. They had a big split up in what was that 2011, and they were like they were done. Like they were miserably unhappy. Like I can't stand you. I'm sick of you. This motherfucker make me sick. When I look at it, and it's like they were sick of each other. They were separated then. Hell, did they even get back together after the last separation? Or is this really a continued separation from 2011? Because they still operating the same. She's still crying over Tupac. And Tupac is her damn soulmate. What kind of marriage
Oh,
you
you
got
remember
when
all
you
that
over
controversy when the movie first came out?
write letters and all this to somebody that's deceased?
Yeah, you remember all that controversy when the movie first came out about how they portrayed her in the movie, her and Park's relationship, and I think a lot of it also, and this is just me, but a lot of it could be him not his pride, him not wanting to admit that people was right.
You know what? Because look here. Let's just take a quick poll. If you think that Will and Jada should have been together from get-go, just type I in the comments. Because I'm going to be for real. When I heard that together, I was like, man.
I'm gonna just sit back and let y'all hear that part.
Man, like, it just, I know they say opposites attract. They just didn't go together to me at all. And I was like, ooh, this, y'all, oh, okay, y'all dating. Now y'all got married. And I was like, it just different. And you can see over the years where it's like the goofy, silly Will just slowly died. Like when he did something wrong, laughed, and it wasn't, she didn't think it was funny. Y'all know that look y'all mama used to give y'all when y'all was cutting up in church. She would give him that look and he would shut the hell up and stop laughing. Sit there like a chastised child.
The comment. Yep. That's what I was about to get on.
So, okay, Quincy said, I'm so sick of Jada trying to embarrass that man, and I'm sick of him going along for the ride. He didn't need her. He was already a movie star. They say she's very toxic. I get it, but it, like, hold on. Let me read this other one. It's like, it was fun in the beginning. Will was wild, and so was she.
And that's what I was finna get on. That's what I was finna get on right there.
In the mud, because she's always just so freaking serious. Like, you can see in the beginning, Jada. She just always
was never. If you look in the beginning, how she used to be
with Tupac. She was fun with Tupac.
No, she was. First of all, she was getting tossed around, but allegedly, she was getting tossed around.
Oh shit!
Allegedly, she was getting tossed around, but like if you look at the early her and Will were basically. I think this is my personal interpretation of that relationship. I think they were just supposed to be fucking. That's it.
Yeah.
And then they figured out that them being seen together caused so much of a uproar that they were like, hey, we can monetize this. Like, I like you, you like me. I can monetize this. She knew she wasn't gonna get no money from Tupac. She knew that from jump. So she was looking at her future. So she was like, okay, that's when Ali was about to come out. They see us together. Ali come out. Bam. They was like, okay, now we own the song. Then Will start to his trauma started to show. Ooh. As far as wanting to have a family, wanting to have that family unit. and stuff like that started to show. So he was like, hey, I need to get out of this wild Fresh Prince era, focus on what's gonna really make me some money.
Mm.
And the only way I'm gonna do that is if I have somebody who draws a crowd like I do. Cause come on, everybody back in the day wanted to fuck Jada Pinkett. Come on, let's keep it 100. Every male
Yeah,
and some
especially after
female,
Jason's lyric.
yeah, every male and some females wanted to fuck Jada Pinkett. Period. So he
Yeah.
was like, okay, I can do this. We can do this. Now, as they started to mature, he started to see the error in his ways. As far as like, okay, I let my yearning for a family or to be in a committed relationship, a stable committed relationship, get me into the situation that I'm in now. And that's where you start to see, I think, you start to see his happiness start to decline. Because don't get it twisted. Will's gangster now. Everybody think, oh, Tupac this, Tupac that. Run up on Will. He tell you, West Philadelphia, born and raised. Just because they sent his ass to Bel Air, that don't mean that motherfucker didn't know how to fight.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying, and that's why I'm just like, he saw like, okay, I need to elevate myself. She don't want to elevate herself. Cause look at her mama. Her mama is what 60-something years old, and she's just now starting to elevate herself. She's starting to just now see the way I lived fucked up. Not only me, but my daughter, because I'm sitting here watching this shit.
Yeah.
So I can't say nothing because I'm living off of her. So like that's just from my like I said, my point of view.
I can see that, man. I can see that. That makes a lot of sense. But there's a lot of, it's ironic that you mentioned trauma because even Will, they both have a lot of trauma that they never dealt with. And if you don't deal with stuff, with childhood trauma and stuff like that, man, then it starts to show up as you get older in different aspects. So I honestly think that a lot of it is the way Jada sees Will, the way she views him. I don't think she views him as like Will Smith, but I think she sees the broken person. So with that, the respect aspect is real limited, you know. And this is
I,
some of the stuff that he said in an interview.
I could see that. I think she sees it, and not the disrespect. It's the manipulation of it.
Wow,
She is
that's
manipulating the fuck out of him.
Man,
because she
the worst.
knows about his. Wow, I
She
think he
knows
might have just nailed
she
it.
know how to push his buttons. She know what to do, what not to do, and sad to say, Will is a at a point in his life where I don't think he like I don't want to say he don't care, but
So he's about to snap in a minute.
huh?
I said he's about to snap in a minute.
You know what? I heard this, and I wonder is it? I wonder. I think it's true because I heard that in the beginning, like when they separated this last time, that he was about to say that him and what's the comedian name Tommy Davidson
Mm.
almost got in a fight over a kissing scene. Yeah, I heard that. I'm gonna look it up, but I heard that was it was a scene that him Tommy Davidson and Jada was supposed to kiss, or they did kiss or something, and Will confronted him like was about to put some paws on him,
Mm.
and
Yeah, I
Put
like
also
that comment
somebody.
right there. That I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. I was just saying
Oh no,
you didn't put the pause on
I
nobody.
was going to read the comment. I am inevitable. Did they mature? This is some puppy love ish. Yeah, it is some high school type stuff, man. All this back and forth, and
Man,
yeah, it's real high school, man. I
like just back and forth. It's like double dutch. It's like
Yeah.
like
But
she just embarrasses this man. Like I think she has completely stripped him of every piece of tea that he damn got. Cause it's like soon as something get ready to blow over, she another body or uppercut with some, and it's always beneficial to her in some way. Like it always bounces back to her. Now you know, putting y'all shit out there. Now like a whole bigger ass joke. He been looking like a joke. Now he look like a whole nother ass joke
Yeah.
for you
so,
to announce your book. So now you getting this publicity
and that's what I was about to get
situation,
on.
and then you got this book coming out, which I ain't buying that motherfucker, and I ain't gonna read it neither.
But it ain't. But see, that's the thing where we fail to realize as us common folks, it ain't about you buying it. It ain't about anybody on this panel buying it. It's about us talking about it.
True.
If they're creating a buzz, regardless if we like it or not. Because now look at it. Since she said that, you can't even turn on the news without them talking about it.
Yeah. All these
You
social
can't,
And she knows
platforms.
that. That's why I
and
said,
you can't
soon
even
as stuff
watch
starts to die
cartoons.
down, soon as stuff starts to die down, she fuels that fire with something else. She keeps something in her pocket to keep it
The
going,
brand
to
is a
keep
brand.
her. Man, it's a such thing as contaminating your brand too.
But it's not. As long as they keep that buzz going, especially now with all the ratchet shit going on, and that's what's selling. Yeah, it's free game. Next thing you know, she gonna be talking about Will was fucking dudes.
Oh, shit.
Watch what I tell you. She gonna like, well, he's bisexual anyway, so blah 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 blah, and then it's gonna cause another thing, or she gonna drop something in her book or something to hint to it,
Yeah,
and
that part.
it's gonna cause another stir. And I hate to say it,
You
and Will's
already
just along for the ride.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
you
sure.
already know it was already a conversation about that after that movie when he did what was that 6 degrees of separation.
Oh yeah. But here is part of what no, here's what I find funny. Because everybody's talking about how she was in love with Tupac and Will is not that type of person, and that's why they don't go together. I find it funny because a lot of women cry and scream and talk. They want a person. They describe what Will Smith is or used to be. Or no, he still is. Ain't no used to be. He still is. But will do the exact same thing that Jada's doing. Mourn over a nigga who don't give a fuck about him.
That part.
And it's interesting. And I think I
Damn.
hate to say it like this, but that's why every time she opens her mouth about the situation, it causes a big stir. It causes a big stir because people can relate to what she's talking about. It don't matter, black, white, whatever. People can relate. Women can relate to what she's talking about. Oh, I settled for this old soft ass motherfucker, but I wanted that one who used to slap me around and call me a bitch and all that shit. Like, yeah. That way, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. But yeah.
No, that ain't.
But you know what I'm talking about though.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like the song that never ends.
I'm laughing
Like,
because I tried to sing that song and that shit. Yeah, I got bored.
man, it is. It just keeps going. And on something that I read on one of the articles, it said, well, it was talking about them divorcing, and she said she made a promise that there's nothing that could ever be that bad for them to divorce. So with that promise, she can't see herself breaking the promise. So that's why they're still married.
And so, see, I was just reading the comment, and Devin or Devon or Devin said, yeah, that's some trauma bond. The trauma bond is serious, and that's people don't understand that there's different levels to trauma bond. Sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's toxic, sometimes it's simply being codependent, right? And so, and I believe just by listening to her and how she talks to her mother, it's almost like she's a 4-year-old little girl needing that those acclamations and all that stuff from her mother. So, and I believe that they provide some sort of security for each other. So in that aspect, yeah, that's definitely some sort of trauma bond that's there. And it is thick and it is heavy because for anybody to just deal with that on both levels, because I know Will ain't no saint. He's not perfect. She's just a little bit more public with hers. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
Yeah.
and that just confirmed, like, if since she said that, she know she's not stupid. She knows if she divorces Will will become the hottest bachelor out there. Period.
facts. Yeah.
Black, white, whatever. He will have his pick of the fucking litter. She knows that, for one. She knows that if she leaves Will, she gonna be fucking with the garbage man with the gold teeth and three of them in his pocket.
Still getting ran through.
Yeah, because she knows her value is not the same without him because of everything that she's doing. She knows she's burnt bridges. She knows that she created a toxic image for herself. And she know ain't nobody gonna take her serious but to hit it and go on about their business. That's
See,
why
Jada,
she
like
said
you got something to say.
that's why she said there's nothing that they will that she you didn't say him. She said that
Well,
she
it's
would divorce him.
keep talking because it's a thing that they both quoted.
Oh, they both
Uh,
said it? Yeah. Well, he
it's
looking at the
because one
brand.
thing said her, but then when they go back and look, and it says they made a commitment to each other, one their best friends. If I had a best friend, man, I wouldn't want no goddamn best friend like that. Best friend that humiliates me at every chance to make themselves look good. I wouldn't want no goddamn best friend like that. Like what?
But
Best
again,
No,
friend?
friends
I
like
think they
that.
need to go look at the definition of best friend.
trauma bonding.
That ain't,
I think they're both on survival mode. They
yeah.
could both be on survival
So
mode.
Mm. Survival mode in what aspect though? I mean,
yeah,
Just because, like, I realize now that I'm getting older and wiser, it don't matter how much money, how much success, how much you got going on in life. If your insides is dirty as shit, if
mm,
you struggling on the inside, and I think that's where they both are, because the and it's just from Will's point of view when they did I think it was the reunion for Fresh Prince, and he was talking about
yeah,
all the turmoil that he caused
yep,
because of his attitude and stuff like that. He is
yeah.
still trying to reinvent, trying to better himself, while she's not. She's using it to monetize. Because if she was like she said for the red table, whatever that shit is she got, if
Yeah,
she was
triple
yeah.
trying to
trouble.
really use that to grow, a lot of this shit wouldn't happen. A lot of this shit wouldn't be going on. She's monetizing that shit. She's a pimp. Let's keep it on honest. She's a pimp.
Ooh, ooh.
Somebody said
Ain't
that a few minutes ago in the comments. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a pimp. That's exactly what she's doing.
Hmm. Go ahead,
She's
TK.
so even after like that the separation in 2011, she said they of course found their way back to each other and were just madly in love, unconditional. They got back to a place of unconditional love. So this finna be a repeat of unconditional damn love because y'all said that y'all would never. There's no reason for y'all divorce. There's never a reason for y'all to divorce.
I mean, well, when you got the
Y'all,
green light to do whatever you want to do, why get divorced?
I
As
mean,
long
I'm
as yeah.
saying that's where it goes back to where DA is talking about, once they separate or whatever, her value changes or whatever else. So what the fuck is different? She fucking everybody already now anyway, allegedly.
Exactly.
Just ain't.
But again,
Just ain't
it's,
out.
it's not in public because right now what she's probably doing is because again protecting the brand. It's just like a business. She's protecting the brand. If she's fucking around, she probably had him sign a NDA. They violated a real airtight NDA. They probably both got NDAs while you playing. If that's what I'm thinking. If it was me in this situation, I have an airtight NDA. Straight up. You mention my name, or you mention my name and anything dealing with you, I'm coming for your soul.
Obviously,
And
something must be wrong with the NDA. The song about it. One hit, here you go.
you said what?
Have you work out? And it was a nice little old line.
What are you talking about?
Nice little old the song that August wrote.
Oh, you want to know? Well, she probably made him sign an NDA, but the problem is he's young and dumb and fell in love. So he didn't understand the ramifications of that NDA. But I guarantee he know now. I guarantee that. That's why he's not hot no more. That's why he's not hot no more. They crucified that boy. Like I keep telling people, everybody look at Will and like, oh, they see the Will from Fresh Prince, the goofy ass Will from Fresh Prince. Will is gangster now. Don't let him fool you. Will is gangster. Will put them paws on people. Will know what he's doing. So, but Will is a smart businessman. He's not gonna do anything to fuck up that brand. He's not gonna do anything to mess up his money the empire that he built.
So you don't think slapping somebody in front of?
I was just gonna say that slap didn't.
Fuck no. You know what that shit did? You know what that did? That did exactly what what's his name? God damn it. It basically got Will the sympathy vote. It basically got everybody looking at her crazy and feeling sorry for Will. Cause what did it stop? Let's keep it 100. What did it stop? They talked all that shit, and that's when we talked about it on the show. And I said, I'm gonna wait till the smoke settle and everything started to calm down and see who was serious and who was not. Everybody, Will, they pulled Will from this, they pulled Will from that. They was waiting till all this shit settled down. They was like, look here, this is what we gonna do. We gonna get you. We gonna hold off a little bit to after this, after everything's settled, and see how everything unfolds. Then we gonna bring you back. We gonna put you back on all these other projects, but we not gonna release them now. We gonna wait a couple of years. It's a game. It's game. It's game. And then, once they start seeing everybody feeling sorry for Will, they was like, oh shit, let's hurry up and get on this train. Let's feel sorry for Will train. Fuck her. Let's get on this feel sorry for Will train. Well, Will, he's been going through so much, and he's a man who can't cry. Guess what he doing? Straight to the bank. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Because he still can come back to the Oscars. Still kept his awards. Still get movies.
I thought he couldn't go to the Oscars for a few years.
Hey, okay.
And he didn't get all those movie cancellations. They canceled, but the man came back. He had one that was in process, which was that one.
They came back. Watch when they come out.
Emancipation.
Watch when they come out. Watch when they come out. They probably was 9 times out of 10. They'll probably come out next year and the year after. They're just gonna push it to the right. They say, okay, we're gonna do it 2025, 2026. Give you more time to yourself to do what you want. This is a business,
Will ain't
right
been
now,
good in the movies since the little what's the name movie.
according to you.
Yeah, my personal opinion. That's what I was gonna say.
That's what I'm saying. According to you,
he ain't his pursuit of happiness.
Hey, according to you, because soon as
you tripping, TK.
Soon as people see Will Smith name on there, what they do? Flock to the movies.
Yeah, true. I don't.
I know that's you, but I'm just saying in general, like in general. So it's really not hurting anything. And the sad part about it, about this whole thing, is one, how public it is.
Yeah.
And two, the fallout from the kids. Them two kids are like, they don't know what to do. First of all, they grew up in the limelight, so there was no privacy. Now they're like the butt of the jokes. Now I guarantee they're probably trying to figure out who loves who. The daughter was talking about something. She only missed Tupac because her mama was happy. What's that saying? She got her loyalty to her mama.
And she never met Tupac, right? He was already gone by the time.
Exactly. Because it ain't about Tupac. It's about her mama being happy. It ain't about Tupac. But people she in love with Tupac. Nah, she just want her mama to be happy. She know her mama sick. She know her mama fucked up. And then what's the son name? What's the son name? Jaden?
Yeah, Jaden.
He don't know who to turn to. He looking for somebody to be a role model for him. He ain't got it. They talk about his daddy like a dog, like he's soft. And he trying to be a rap artist. And sad to say, that's what the first thing in the rap community say. Will Smith rap soft. So he ain't got nobody to look up to. So they both of them fucked up. That's why they act the way they do.
I've always liked Will's music.
Will made music to party to. That's the thing that people don't understand. He made stuff to party to. And I prefer to party because you get to dance and feel on girls' booties versus they're trying to fight.
Yeah. I mean, keep it real, be honest.
Yo, like everybody want to fight and get thugged out. Now put Will Smith on.
I'm gonna get jiggy with it, huh?
Yeah, no. Yeah, girl, go ahead, get jiggy with it. Or Miami.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's just
wow.
Go ahead. I thought you were gonna say it. Go ahead.
I was just wowing you. That's all. Just
come on now. You know back in the day, the house parties, everybody be dancing and sweating and stuff, we grinding on each other. Come on now. And first thing, don't be trying to touch on my booty. I ain't trying to touch on your booty.
You sound like you know that all too well because you
Hell yeah. I ain't trying to touch on your booty. You start with hand on their waist, then hand slide. Come on now, that's I guess that I was gonna say that's what made our youth fun versus this now.
So like you don't know.
After they say don't touch their booty, made
it was an accident.
That means she's drawing attention to it.
Yeah. It was an accident. She gave me permission.
Oh, and then you're gonna turn around and backdoor it and blame her and say she's drawing attention.
Nah.
If she don't tell you to stop, then or if she don't move your hand.
She did. She said, "Don't be putting your hands on my booty, or don't be trying to touch my booty."
Before you touch it,
my hands on her waist. Oh,
but then once you touch it, she let you leave your hands there.
I put my hands on her waist.
And then you move.
No, my hands slip. There's a difference. There's a difference. Get it right. You know, you be
man.
sweating and stuff, and your hand, you lose a grip on your hand, and it slide. But nah. But yeah. But real talk though, let me ask y'all this question. Like talking about this whole scenario of Will and Jada. Do you think that what Will and Jada is going through or dealing with or doing, however you want to put it, is what the old, like our grandparents and not our grandparents, but they said the grandparents used to do, where daddy had a side chick on the other side of the town.
A whole
But
nother family.
yeah, and mama and grandmama knew about it, but she just ain't say nothing. She just let him do his thing long as he took care of the house.
Grandma was doing her thing too, though. Fought for the okey
Mm,
doke.
But we ain't
That's
gonna
why
say nothing. We
one.
ain't gonna say nothing about Deacon Dennis coming over.
Yeah,
About
grandma
Deacon.
was doing her thing too.
Oh,
But no, I mean, I don't think this is the same. You know, I was thinking about, this whole book project that she got going on, and it literally seems like there's somebody in her ear, like telling her to do this or to do that. I mean, because Jada been around since we was kids, a different world and all that stuff.
mhm.
So we don't really know her, but we kind of see how she operates, and not trying to slight her. But in their relationship, I think Will is the business mind, right? So I think we can all agree with that. So it seems like somebody is in her ear, telling her to do this, telling her to do that, telling her to write the book, telling her, and she falls for it.
Are you
I can't say it again, T.
You froze.
T.
You
are
froze.
you gonna read are you gonna read the book?
Who me? I would I may read it, but I'm not gonna buy it. I
You
mean,
say
I
he gonna
read books every day.
he say he gonna get the bootleg version.
I mean, I read articles online about it, this, that, but I'm not gonna buy it. Could it be Will? That was a question. Could Will be in her ear? Hmm.
That's a
Who
good
really tell?
question. Cause like we just said, we all agree that Will is a business minded person.
Yeah.
But is somebody so business minded that they make themselves look
Hey,
like
what is
does
that?
business weigh more than your self-respect self and how others respect you?
Who said he's not getting respect? Oh, well, I
Yeah.
take that back. Who says he's not getting respect from the people he wants to get respect from?
And he may. But at a point, people like when the Oscar thing came up, he went and checked himself into a facility. He was allegedly, or what they were
White
saying,
privilege.
it was having his mental health wasn't very well. Even now, he came out with this. Everybody's like, somebody better check on Will. On Will. Will may not be doing too good. So it's like somebody just keeps stripping and demeaning you and just breaking you in so many ways. Like I, a person can only take so much.
Understand? Agreed.
That's real talk. So does
Agreed.
your mental business outweigh your mental?
Agreed. But I'm gonna counter that though. I'm gonna
I
counter that
figured
though.
you would.
Because think about everything. Think about the events that you just mentioned, and think about how if you look throughout Hollywood, how anytime something major happens to a celebrity, what's the first thing they do? Check themselves into something, whether it's sex, drugs, anger, mental health, whatever.
Because
That's
it
the
prevents
first.
the backlash. It cuts down the backlash.
Exactly. Yeah, they're covering their asses.
Yeah.
They're covering their asses now. What I find interesting that what Devon said is, could it be Will? It could be, because if you spin stuff well enough in Hollywood, you can manipulate people to react the way you want them to react. So if I was in, say, I'm in this situation with Will. If I'm Will, I'm like, okay, everybody see that we have a toxic relationship. Okay, let's play on that. You got your red table. I know that you fucked old boy. Let's talk about it. So watch the ratings go up. Boom, ratings go up. That's talked about forever. All right. So he got out of pocket for whatever reason, got whatever, went and slapped Chris Rock. Went behind closed doors. Damn, I fucked up. But let's do this. Hey Chris, I apologize, but I'm gonna act like I don't give a fuck about it. All right? And we're gonna play on that. And what happened? What happened after that? Chris blew up. Chris Rock blew up. Everybody was talking about it. Chris got a special on fucking Netflix to talk about the shit.
Yeah.
Then
2 of them, yeah.
Exactly. And then what happened? That's when Will was like, checked himself into all this stress, mental health and stuff like that. What Jada say? Oh, I didn't think he was gonna do it. Bitch, you didn't try to stop him. So you knew what it was,
at all.
going on.
He went back and gave him that mama look.
Yeah, so she knew what was going on. Like, so he was like, okay, we got that done. Now what else can we do? Like with this book, he's like, okay, you gonna write a book? Cool. This how we gonna get it published. This how we gonna make it a New York bestseller. Bam. And he's just playing it. Granted, everybody thinks, and on the flip side of that, everybody's starting to feel sorry for him. So what they're gonna start
Speaking
doing?
of the book, so none of y'all don't want to read the book. I'm the only one that's.
Hell no. What the fuck I want to read about her for? I got my own shit to deal with. The fuck I want to read?
Nope.
I'm the only one that's interested.
I'm
You know, the interesting thing about that, right? You know, a lot of times we don't know things are an issue or it's trauma until somebody tells us it's trauma. We think this shit is normal.
You are right. You are damn so right.
What is reading a book gonna do for her or you?
I don't know, just maybe some understanding. I'm just
because what's the book? What's the book supposed to be about?
I don't know. I'm not sure what it's all about yet, but I'm pretty sure.
Exactly.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
There's some. Because didn't she already do an autobiography?
Did she? I don't know if she did or not. I don't know.
I'm finna say, what's she finna do? Part 2 to My Life? My Life, the remix or some shit? Like, I don't know.
And then she got a side picture of herself on the book with bald head and play. Y'all want me to read what it's about to y'all?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Let me get they trying to make it. So, a gripping, painfully honest, and ultimately inspiring memoir from global superstar creator of the Red Table Talk series, Jada Pinkett Smith. In a media-driven landscape that crafts narratives for our celebrity, Smith recounts her story in an intimate conversation with readers. Along the way, she explores her path to accepting her power as a woman and her discovery that a strong sense of self is every woman's right race. An impactful and rare memoir that engages and educates. Worthy is a courageous love song to self, to family, to life, and to the world. From the unconventional to an unconventional marriage to one of the most famous men in the world, adhering to the status quo has never been a familiar role for Jada Pinkett Smith. In Worthy, Smith strips herself of all the labels and stories and reclaims her narrative with radical self-love. Teaches us who Jada is and how to embrace our most authentic, lovable souls.
Hell no, I ain't gonna read that shit. They trying to hype it.
Yeah. They trying to make that shit sound like a self-help book.
Yeah, no, I'm off that.
Yeah, they trying to make it sound like a self-help
Oh,
book. Basically, the title should be
how
"How to Be
quickly you
Toxic."
changed your mind?
What you say, TK?
I said, how quickly you changed your mind on reading my book.
Man, stay out of my business.
You was gung ho. You gonna read it. You wasn't gonna pay for it, but you was damn sure gonna read it.
I changed my mind just like that.
Yeah, she teaching people how to be toxic and not accept
Wow.
accountability.
Well, mm-mm,
Yeah.
I'm good. Waste my time.
Yeah, no, that
Okay. Well, yeah, she can keep that. Yeah, I am inevitable. She can keep that shit. Yep. Agreed.
But
Yeah.
watch that bitch be a
She's playing
bestseller.
people.
Watch it be a New
yeah,
York bestseller.
it may
Only
be.
because people are nosy.
Everybody can buy their own books and
No, you right, because people are nosy. They trying to see what she talking about. And then once
Yep.
they read it, you can't turn it back and get a refund because it's already counted as a sale.
Yeah, true.
I'm good on that. I know I won't. That
Yeah,
that
you should go ahead and get it on your Kindle for free, TK.
no, I'm good. I have some good reads that I actually need to finish by the end of the year, which is
Man, I got so many books on my
um,
Audible. I need to finish. I got
I still
36
need to
books.
finish Viola Davis's book.
So
That's
what are
like
you
the
reading right
first.
now? What's
I started reading that and I got about halfway through. I haven't finished it. But and I got another one behind between reading that and this book on Buddhism.
okay? What are you reading, DA?
Hold on. I can tell you the first one. The first one I am on is I'm on Wipe Me Down. Oh my bad. It's like I want to get the title right because I like it. All right. Think and Grow Rich: A Black Choice by Dennis Kimbrough, Napoleon Hill, narrated. That's what I'm reading now.
Did you really go narrated part?
Uh-huh. I'm about to say narrated by me. No.
Well,
I'm reading a couple of books, well, three actually. One of them is by James Baldwin, and it's called The Fire Next Time. And he just basically talks about um, it's a letter that he wrote to his nephew talking about his journey, through religion and spirituality and how he arrived. And then also I'm reading this book, The Soul of a Butterfly, Muhammad Ali.
Mm.
Pretty good. And then this book by one of the most brightest uh, minds of our generation. It's called Straightening the Curve by Constance Hilliard. You probably heard of her, DA. She speaks at a lot of HBCUs and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
How stereotypes about black masculinity drive research on race and intelligence. Yeah, straightening the
matter of
bell
fact,
curve.
I discovered recently, about a couple of weeks ago, and I think I shared it on my Facebook. She popped up, and I was very intrigued with her story and went in on the wonderful
Yes.
world of Google, and I was like,
hmm
oh, okay. So yeah, she's
She's
on my list of
yeah.
stuff to read. But I was like,
hmm
okay, well,
She's one of the
yeah.
brightest
So
minds of our generation. Her perspectives blow me away.
that's what's up.
Mhm.
That's what's up. Okay, that's what's up. So I have a question.
Okay.
Mhm.
As we have a relationship,
Say
When
it
was
again.
that? I said, since we all have been in relationships,
Oh, okay.
relationship,
Okay,
relationship,
that shit. Okay.
relationship, not situationship, relationships.
Okay. I'm with you now.
How did you know? How did you know when it was time to go? To be like, man, fuck this shit, I'm out.
You know what? I didn't at the time. I dealt with a lot of um stuff that I should not have dealt with. Looking back on hindsight, I see now um a few situations should have been been done and over with, but I guess from a lack of wanting to start over, also being prideful. We stick around, we deal with punishment, we deal with stuff, and I know in that process I caused some emotional heartaches and stuff like that, man. I really did not know, um, and I didn't realize it until I was out of the situation that I should have been out of it. Yeah, I'm better now. I pay attention. Oh,
I bet
when I caught it
you.
with my homeboy, that'll do it right there, Devin.
Yeah,
Yeah, I,
that's
I,
definitely
I,
your answer.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, not
That's
the
definitely,
homeboy.
yeah.
He's, other
So,
than the obvious, my brother, Devin. Any other signs that you might have overlooked or
that's I was about to ask that same question.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
for me, I don't know uh when I knew it was time to go is when the police showed up at my door,
Wait a minute.
About the peoples?
and I
Why,
was like,
why
you know
was the
what?
people at your door?
Because okay, so the situation was we got into an argument, but I know how I am, and I know if I let go, ain't no coming back. So
That's us.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I sat down,
Hmm.
but she was still up yelling and throwing shit. And I'm like, I'm not
Mm.
talking no more. I'm done. I'm not talking no more. She kept yelling and throwing shit. So apparently, my next door neighbor, I was living in an apartment. Apparently, my next door neighbor thought that I was the one putting hands on her
Shit.
because all
Look,
they
that
heard
makes
was
it
her screaming and not me. And so when the police showed up on my door, they was like, um, "What's the problem?" And I said, I don't have an issue." They was like, we know, we heard her all the way down the hall, and he said we've been standing outside the door for about 10 minutes. I
Wow.
said, okay, so what are we gonna do? He said one of y'all got to leave. She said I ain't leaving this motherfucker. I said that's all I needed to know. I got me a bag and burnt off, and then they were like they told me whenever I go over there to get my stuff, just
Call
have
him.
somebody
Yeah.
escort me over there, and that's it. I t- I told him she can have all that shit. I said all I need is my drawers and my clothes, and that's it. She had the rest of that shit.
So you have one pair of drawers and one outfit left.
That's it. I'm
He
telling you,
went to
y'all
Walmart.
don't understand the life I used to live.
Yeah.
I done slept in
Well,
cars, and took cold showers. I've been living in the house with no electricity, no hot water. Yeah,
so
You
now at
know
this
hot
point,
water.
um,
that's why I
my
be laughing when people
perspectives.
like, "Ooh, this water cold." Shit.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
So at this point, my perspectives are a lot different, though. When I know it's over, or when I feel like it's over, or basically when I feel like everything else is a priority for one, when I feel like this is no longer a safe space, for us to
Yes,
communicate, for us to cohabitate, coexist,
yes,
or however you view that safe space. Also, if the respect is not there. And I don't mean just respect from you, you know, the respect from your family, the respect from your friends, because I'm not going to allow my family, my friends to disrespect you. You know, just situations like that, safe spaces, um, respect, definitely communication. So, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna add to that safe space to be vulnerable.
Hmm.
Man,
Yep.
Because
you know,
if
go ahead.
go ahead, I was gonna
No,
say
go.
because as much as we try to downplay it as men,
Yes.
through the day we fight the world. We're
Mm.
fighting the world. We're fighting a lot of shit. Granted, I mean, and I hate to use the race card, but as black men, we fight a lot. We fight,
It's it's a
and to
reality.
have to come home and still fight, or come home and can't release all of that,
Yes.
that's not good, and that's a very unhappy home. And what people in relationships, and this could go back to Will and Jada as well, what people in relationships forget is that not only do they need the physical place, like a peaceful house, not a whole bunch of commotion and stuff going on, a place
Hmm.
like a man cave or something like that. They need the mental, the internal space as
The
well. Like I should be able to come
emotional,
home.
that's even more important.
Yeah, I should be able to come home and be like, baby, I can't take this no more, and cry and get it off my chest, and then get ready for tomorrow. Versus I come home, what you crying for? Oh, you always motherfucking cry, bitch.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, yeah, that's huge.
And I have to agree. I think it's
Before
I
you agree, tell us yours.
okay. So
She good for doing that.
Right,
no,
Ooh,
right,
I was
right.
talking. Preacher man went on and was winded and went on and
Wait,
circled
what?
the block and came back. So I was letting you have your spot, but okay.
Wow.
So when I knew that I was done, um, which is one of the reasons I named what I named it. My
God.
male best friend that lives in Dallas told me, sis,
Mm.
when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, you taking your ass back to San Antonio. And I did not understand that shit for shit. And I was like, okay. Until that day came and I realized what the fuck he meant by sick and tired. There
yep.
were situations where it got to the point that I couldn't stand looking me or touch me, and it
Ooh.
made me sick in my motherfucking stomach. I was like, don't hugging, the
That could have
touch
been your
trying to
husband.
get to me. I was sick in my fucking stomach just even at the thought of. I was like, no, no, none of that. It got to the point of I was thinking of all the ways I could help him be somewhere else. Pushing him off the balcony. We lived on the
Mm.
third floor,
Damn.
suffocating him in his sleep.
Oh
All
my
those.
God.
Hold on, time out, pause.
Go.
Hey, don't be doing that. Don't do that. That'll make us accessories. Don't do that. Don't do that.
This is past.
Seriously, commit
I'm not
murder.
in that. This is not a current situation. This is something from like
Okay.
2009. But that's where I was. That's
Mm-mm.
where
You know, Will Smith said something just like what you just said. The
what
thought of certain intimate aspects or sexual aspects would make him like nauseated. Will
man.
said,
Mm.
he said that in an interview.
When you get to a point where that person literally just makes you motherfucking sick in your stomach, just the sight of them, it's a totally different ball game. Like I can say I teach my kids not to hate. My mama even told me as a kid, you don't hate people, you dislike them. I hated his ass. Like I hated his whole fucking existence. Like I
Damn.
hated his ass.
I guess
So
I'm
when I got
mm.
to that point where I hated looking at him, didn't want him to touch me because I was
So
sick.
there was no signs prior to getting to that extreme?
Wow, because you know damn well I wouldn't have moved. Shit, I would have kept my ass here. You know, man,
I,
say it
I
all.
mean, I mean,
No,
you know, people do
no,
wild
because we
things
was
when they in love. I don't know.
no, we was gravy. You know, I wasn't trying to even go off to college because I didn't want to leave my mom and them.
Yeah.
So I'm daddy, but
Trauma.
that part now in the 40s, now we know what that is. But so for me to make that big move and didn't have no safety net, nobody, because I didn't have no family at the time that I knew. That's another story. But to make that move, that was big. So no, I saw none of those signs. Like we was good, we was gravy. Everything was like great. Aligned, that was my safe space. We had that space, which we didn't call it safe space then, but everything was gravy. And then when shit really started going to shit, and I'm like, didn't I tell you I experienced this? And now your dog ass is that I told you I experienced. So obviously you didn't give a fucking. Yeah, and when all shit left, and I was just like,
Yeah.
that's what the
Okay,
fuck
so
we
what was you
doing.
gonna say now about the men in the space and coming home and
So with
unraveling
that
and
being said, it's I find it interesting that now that we're in our 40s, where we didn't cross that hump, how much one safe space comes up in our relationships, and not just yes our relationships, but even in a place of friendship. Because if
hmm
my friends, I should be able to say we should be able to talk here. I shouldn't have no limitations on what we talk about. I should be able to up my shit and vice versa. So
sure.
it's like now that we're in our 40s, it's like we now know this importance of having that safe space, even with especially now with your partner. Because if I can't talk to you about everything, we got a problem. Because if I had a shitty day at work, I need to be able to come tell you about my shitty day at work, just as vice versa. You need to come home and cry on, lay your head on my chest and cry. Damn it, do that. But that
Lay
safe
your head on my pillow and just relax.
um,
Cause this one's made for you.
You know that song is about eating coochie. But anyway, I digress.
Oh
how
man.
did you come up with that?
Read an interview they did on I mean, I heard the interview they did on it was on the Breakfast Club, and they came about the song on accident. I was like, hell no. That's when you know you got skills. You making up songs on accident.
That's my new favorite song.
Yeah.
Because that song, that when it hit that little breakdown, that's that right there. That little piece right there. That is my favorite part of this song. Just like it takes that song up a whole nother notch. Just like that ultimate feel good section of that song where you just gotta like,
That's what I call the climax.
yeah,
That's the
that's my I love
that's
that part
the
of that song. That
climactic
song is I
part of
love
the
it.
song.
That's one of my songs. But that part when they do that little break, yeah,
Yeah. All right,
I
stay
think that's
focused,
just one.
grasshopper.
But
I
you
know, right?
started trying to cut me off.
Stay
You know I
focused.
know about my music, so.
That was my bad.
Yes.
I ain't gonna do it no more.
But no, that I agree. So like I said, when I was going through that, I hit that point where I really realized what sick and tired was, and you coming home to the same dumb shit,
Bullshit.
like
So
chicken.
at this point in your life, because you said that was 2009, you was in your 30s, mid 30s. So you're in your mid 40s now.
Now she in her
Is it
50s.
does it still weigh the same, or like, or is it different? Like, can you see it beforehand, or what will be your breaking point and deal breaker now at this point?
I will say this. Because in the
Oh, so
age
you,
bracket that we are in, a lot of people still don't know what a safe space is, what that actually means.
have to teach
So
them.
coming into it, I wouldn't expect somebody to automatically know what that is, especially if they haven't experienced it. Because it's the motherfuckers just want to argue all the goddamn time.
Oof.
That definitely my lane. I'm gonna sit there and look at your ass. But I think I would give that person time to understand, one, on how to be that safe space for me and what I require in that safe space, and be able to work towards that and that understanding, because that is a requirement for me.
So that's interesting that you say that because, there's a saying that's been going around for a few years, about 10, 15 years now, that you have to teach people how you want to be treated, right? So you teach people what your safe space. So people can say that, but then when it comes to putting in the footwork, how does that look?
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
right.
and that's the difficulty because a lot of times, and the reason why I say difficult is because we're dealing with people that we love and we care for, right? So it means sometimes turning a blind eye, standing your ground, seeming cool in the moment, but if I let this slide, then the behavior will continue to occur.
It's
So
gonna
when
keep.
someone does something or says something, you remove yourself from the situation. You don't entertain those conversations if it's verbal, stuff like that. And it seems harsh, but that's how we teach people how to treat us or what a safe space looks like. Just
First, you
throwing
got
that out there. Just
first
throwing that out
people got to know, because there's a lot of people that still don't know.
there.
Like we sit
Exactly.
here talking about teaching and all this shit, and that's why it took us so long to figure it out, because we had to learn on our fucking own.
Yeah,
Facts. Yep, yep.
Like
yeah,
nobody sat down and told us like, hey, if you do X Y Z, this is what's gonna happen. And
They tell us what to do, but not how to do it.
yeah, yeah, that's it right there.
Mhm.
That's it right there. And
yeah.
not what it looked like. Told us and not didn't show us what it looked like.
Yes, sir.
Mm,
And I think
yeah,
now back to the topic, I think that's part of what I think again what Will is going through. He's learning how he wants to be treated, but at the same time, like I said, he's like, I'm trying to get this money too.
Yeah,
So you can do that shit outside, but when you come into the house, this is what it's gonna look.
yeah.
yeah. With a
Wow.
whole ass villain.
Yeah, this is how it's gonna look. It don't,
Not a villain. Is she a villain?
She a
but
villain.
we
She,
don't know if she's a villain, because
she's
that could be all up front. They could be the happiest fucking family. Because remember, you gotta remember, they are actors.
That's what I was thinking about earlier when he was talking about how he acted at the red table talking the Oscars. I
Yeah,
said, well, he's an actor. He's one of the best actors.
yes,
I'm like, maybe,
they
yeah.
are
So
actors. So they can be like, hey, this is gonna be the script for this week. Oh, I like that. And then next they go out, act it, sit back. Money, 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 money. Oh, I just got this phone call. They want me to be in this such and such. They want me to be in this movie. Oh, I just got this book deal because blah 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 blah. Huh.
hmm,
Okay. I mean, we don't know. We like again, we on the outside looking in. We just talking about what we are seeing. This shit could be a whole fucking act. And then right before they die, they do deathbed confessions and come to find out all this shit was fake.
Yeah,
mm,
do that. Do that. Y'all
that
know
happens. Yeah.
when I think about Jada and Will, so there's an episode back in the day when Dave Chappelle had the Chappelle Show.
Hell so.
Oh Lord.
And that part where Charlie Murphy, it was what Charlie Murphy, when they
Rick
had
James.
the couch scene, and
Yeah.
he was like,
Yeah.
"Don't put
On the
your foot
couch,
on my
nigga.
right." That's how I see it. Jada telling Will, "Fuck your feelings." and got just stomping on them, just hand them, just disrespectful. That's
darkness, sis.
And then turn around and what did the five fingers say to the face? Slap.
Slap.
Cold blooded.
Man, I just see straight disrespect.
Man, I don't know. Do you really think? So if you think about it, it may not be intentional. Maybe she is just trying to heal or trying to figure out how to cope or how to deal with situations, and in the process, he's just catching the blunt of it.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. That could be it too.
I don't know, but she's still the devil.
Man,
She's still the devil. I don't
Wonder
care
villain.
how. I'm scared of her.
Man. Okay, would y'all? Well, you already said you're scared of it, but would y'all date Jada?
Not now, but back when Jason's lyric first came out, yes.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say, not knowing what I know now.
Well, when Jason Lyric first came out, I was like, yeah, Alan Payne is lucky.
Not knowing what I know now.
Mm-mm.
Y'all just real raggedy.
You asked the question.
I know.
Would you
but
date
y'all
Will,
still
knowing what
raggedy,
you know now? Shoot.
No.
Yes, you would.
Will Smith has never been attractive to me. Not saying that he's an ugly dude or nothing like that. He just wasn't attractive to me. Like
He
DJ
wasn't hard.
Jazzy, my speed. He ain't gotta be a hard. He just wasn't like my. He's just like really goofy. Granted, he's attractive, but just really goofy. DJ Jazzy.
I thought that's what you like, though. I thought you liked them kind of dudes.
No, I don't.
Think about it. Think back.
You being funny right now? That's what we doing today? We being
think
funny?
Think about the choices.
You want to think about it. You actually, if you think about it, you dated a Jada. Think about it. You dated a couple of Jadas. Married, even. You really want to go there today?
Don't do that, because
okay then.
You don't want to open that door.
You started it.
Anyways, so I'm just whatever.
Yeah, all right. Case closed. Woo! Now we know how to end the show. I always know how to shut you up.
I just don't want to talk about this on a public platform.
Okay, good. But you remember, you started it. You knocked at the door.
I was being serious.
I was like, hey, how are you, my friend? Yeah. You can come back, DA. The coast is clear. We're gonna close out. So, as our guest for tonight, sir, how would you like to leave this wonderful podcast and close on this episode?
So we are in the fourth quarter of the year. I just want to encourage everyone to start now. Don't wait until the top of 24 to start actively pursuing those goals. Start now. Start writing those visions now. Figure out what word you're going to take with you. TK knows every year I come up with a word to take with me into the year, and that's how I kind of grow and work around that word. So whatever works for you, but just start thinking about that stuff now. Be true and be honest with yourself, about your expectations. Don't set yourself up for failure, but set realistic goals, but make it worth working towards. So start now. We're in the fourth quarter. We'll be there in a minute. So let's get on it. That's all I got.
I got a question for what you said, because I know you did the vision boards with us.
Right.
What was your word for this year?
For
2023.
Overcoming.
Show was. You show right. You're right.
Yep.
Why you look like a deer caught in headlights, sir?
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I'm letting y'all talk.
You didn't
Well,
hear what
one
I said?
doing this
Y'all heard
outro.
me say overcoming. I'm like, okay,
Oh
He,
no, you didn't hear what I said before that?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't, what you want me to say? Like,
Oh, I mean, just start thinking about your goals, man. What you want to
oh
accomplish
shit,
next year?
man, I already got on accomplished mine for this. I'm gonna think about next year.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about for next year.
Yeah, I gotta
Start
get that.
thinking.
I gotta get that 200K.
There you go. Yeah.
okay, that's what's up. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think I think I might have looked at my vision board one time since we did it. I actually need to look to see what I have achieved on the damn thing. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I,
Wow.
for real. I think I've hit some stuff on there, but I ain't gonna lie. I don't remember what it was. I'm gonna have to pull it out when we finish and
So you
let
can transfer some of the stuff if you want. You can start fresh, start anew, however you want to do it.
yeah, but something somebody told me this year is, and I'm going to do this for 2024, is that I need to have it where it's like
Visual.
visual, where I look at
Yeah,
it, and
every
because of
day.
whatever situation, I have it out of the way.
Hmm.
So yeah, I didn't have it where I could see it on a daily basis. So I'll change
But I'm gonna
that.
say this though: make sure you get into a space that's not chaotic, and I mean cluttered or emotionally chaotic. It kind of helps with clarity. So just try to figure out what space that needs to be in, and we'll talk about that off of here.
Most definitely,
Yeah.
we will. Okay. DA, next, your outro, sir.
Man, like the song say, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Like, I mean, granted, like I said, this could. I'm hoping and I'm leaning towards this is the biggest uh hustle ever done in Hollywood between them two, between Will
Wow.
and Jada. I'm praying that's what it is because if not, no person deserves to experience that on either end, on Will's side or on Jada. I mean, for her to be tormented to the point where she's making everybody around her unhappy. I mean, that's not a way to live. Um, and if you're in that type of situation, in that type of environment, take a look in the mirror. That's the person you need to worry about the most. That's the person you need to be concerned with the most. You need to take care of that person because without that person in that mirror, the other person can't vibe. The other person won't be able to exist. So take care of yourself, even if it means walking the fuck away. Walk. The hardest part of walking away, taking that first step. That's all. That's what I'm thinking. That's my thoughts. Final thoughts.
That's good, bro. Appreciate that.
So for me, I'm gonna say when you sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when you gonna end that shit. That is some of the realest ass shit that I was ever told. Thank you, Ed, for that information. And I still ride by that even now. And that was years ago when he told me that. So I still ride by that. Yeah. It's a space too that I like to say that comes with also having boundaries. But you will find that you at times you're gonna have people that do not respect your boundaries. And they're gonna always try to stump on them hoes. That's that disrespect. Like there's a level that a lot of times when you do have traumas that you do find yourself catering and allowing people to treat you a certain way. And when you dig back and figure out what that trauma is and why you allow it, it helps on that healing journey of you being able to piece it back together um, and do better. And like, okay, you don't respect my boundaries, you gotta go. That was one of them things in the 40s. You didn't know what the hell boundaries was and who you need to have boundaries with. Now you know you like, no, bitch, no, that's not what I'm gonna do. I used to do that. So I think it even still falls in this situation of the course of boundaries. Like there's a level of respect that we should have, and there's a level of disrespect we damn sure shouldn't allow. But many of us are learning things like the safe space and stuff, in this era. So it's like when you know better, do better. So on that note, we do thank y'all for tuning in tonight on this Thursday night. Next week we will be back on Thursday because somebody has another game. So look, he got that look on his face. Did you forget you got a game next week? Oh, okay. So we will be back next Thursday, same time, same topic or whatever. No, different topic. Sorry, same time, different topic.
I thought you said you were sick and tired of talking about it.
Yeah, I am. That's why I said I correct. I caught myself. Yeah, well, because we ain't talking about this
tonight.
shit no
You thought it was Tuesday night?
We done with this. We ain't doing this shit no more. Well, it's Thursday. It's been a long day. I worked 4 days. It'll be 4 days after tomorrow. I had a day off, and it just seemed like it was them days off. The week seems longer to me. Like I be off. Like I ain't have my nap because if I would have laid down, we wouldn't have an episode tonight. So it's my bedtime. Eat, shower, and go to sleep. So it's past my bedtime. But yeah. But on that, you talking about me?
I just told you sleepy.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So on that note, we are out for tonight. Be safe.
Thanks for having me.
COVID is, man, I know about. You're welcome. Always. We got about 5 people that done caught COVID this week. Speedy recovery to all. But man, hey, y'all be careful for real. Because y'all know these jobs do not give a fuck about you. And then the folks come to work and they free coughing all everywhere. I don't do that. I got a box of masks I keep in my car.
Like I tell people all the time, I said, don't worry about that job. Because they'll replace you quicker than that damn dirt settle on your casket.
The funeral home ain't even picked you up yet and they didn't replace you already. So, baby. So, yeah. So, again, just be safe in everything because, times is high, groceries high, gas high, all that wonderful stuff. So, we will see y'all next week and be blessed and have a wonderful night.
Yeah, what's up with it? Do it cause I love it and I stuck with it. We ain't with the subbing in the cut with it. Please none of the talks, I heard enough of it. Like, what you gonna do? Where you at? Who you with? You ain't really about this, don't talk about it.